Daily Devotionals for April 17th. Today's scripture will be John 13, verses 7 through 10. And I want to say today is Maundy, Thursday, and this is in the Latin. Maundy comes from the Latin word mandatum, which means commandment. So this is something the Lord is commanding his people to do. So he's preparing their walk for the season they're going to endure without him. Verse 7, Jesus answered and said to him, "What I am doing you do not understand now, but you will know this afterwards." Peter said to him, "You shall never wash my feet." Jesus answered him, "If I do not wash you, you have no part with me." And that's really important, okay? Simon Peter said to him, "Lord, not my feet only, but also my hands and my head." Jesus said to him, "He who is bathed needs only to wash his feet, but is completely clean, and you are clean, but not all of you." And of course, he's referring there to Judas, but let's just go back here. Verse 7, we are made clean by the washing of the water of the Word. Jesus, the living Word, he became flesh and dwelt among us. That is who was washing the disciples' feet. He's still, the living Word, and we are washed by the water of the Word. So he was preparing his disciples for their journey without him so that they would walk the road less traveled. Same thing with us today. This would, so he was doing it so they would endure that journey of faith without him. So everywhere that the soles of their feet would touch, they would be able to endure. They would have the authority, as it says in Joshua 1. They would be able to do that. Verse 8, he says, "If I do not wash you, you have no part with me." So what is he talking about there? It's surrendering our whole being unto the Lord. Verse 9, Peter says, "Not my feet only, but my hands and my head." Okay? Our feet are going to take us where we're walking, okay? But we need to, it's a walk of faith, and all of us must do that walk of faith. But our hands are for works of love and service unto the Lord. It's for other people. And our head, why is he washing? He's saying, "Wash my head." It's our thoughts, our intellect, our choices. It's our soul. We need to be taking all of our thoughts captive, not just part of them, but all of them. Okay, verse 10. Jesus, he was bathed, need only to wash his feet, but is completely clean, and you are clean, but not all of you. Okay, many profess to be Christians, but to be a Christian, you must be Christ-like. And I know years ago, the Lord told me he was really upset because he said, people, they profess to be Christians, but to be a Christian, you'd carry his name. It's to be Christ-like, and they were not. So, they want to walk another way. These are just some notes I made as I was studying this. Many profess to be Christian, but they do not bear his stripes. Okay, you need to be willing to do as Jesus did. No compromise, but to speak his word in truth by the Spirit. They walk another way. They have a form of godliness, but there's no power. They do not walk in the God righteousness. They talk, it's like Christianese. They talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. They have like a form of religion, but no relationship with Christ. So Jesus wanted to prepare his disciples. He prepared them by washing their feet, having a journey without him. Now, Judas also, he had opportunity. Jesus washed his feet as well. He washed all the disciples' feet. Okay, but he washed Judas' feet. I believe that he was preparing Judas for his walk. Judas had opportunity yet to choose to go the right way, but yet, he was he went the way of the Pharisees. He went the way of Satan, yet it was to fulfill Scripture. But, Jesus did prepare him, and I believe he had opportunity yet to turn and go the right way. The same way with all of us today, the Lord wants us to turn to him. Okay, so just remember, this is Maundy, Thursday. It's a washing of the disciples' feet, and it's really a commandment that we should do this one for another, okay? All right, be blessed. Till next time.